Support WrestleTalk!
Give us a subscribe. Lana debuts and immediately gets a title match at Money in the Bank. Shinsuke Nakamura takes on Kevin Owens. And is SmackDown's tag division the best thing in WWE right now? I'm Ollie Davis and this is the 6th of June 2017 edition of SmackDown Live in about 4 minutes. Shane McMahon opened the show introducing all 5 women in the Ladies' Money in the Bank match, and then unveiled the prize at the top of the ladder, a white briefcase with gold trimmings. Considering WWE's patchy sexist past, I'm glad it wasn't a handbag. After Naomi spoke about how lit this match is going to be, whatever that means, Lana debuted her new gimmick for the first time since moving to SmackDown. Her sexualized dancer character jarred with the merit-based wrestlers around her, acting as a throwback to the Diva era. But at least WWE are playing on that juxtaposition, with the others laughing at Lana as she put herself forward for Money in the Bank. It's a shame she's still using the Russian accent though. This led into a Backlash rematch between Royal Fire Glow and the Welcoming Committee to finally decide which team has the worst name. The heels came out on top when Lana interfered, pulling Naomi off the apron. Shane later made Naomi versus Lana for the women's title at Money in the Bank because land of opportunity. Now with the not hometown advantage, AJ Styles beat Dolph Ziggler in a very good 5-minute match after losing in Georgia last week. Breezango are wisely playing with their Fashion Files concept to prevent it becoming stale. First transitioning from Law & Order parody to film noir, and now including other SmackDown wrestlers in the skits. At first, New Day were filmed in colour, but upon entering Breezango's office, everything went black and white, as Big E excellently pointed out. The New Day have a new case. They want the lowdown on their Money in the Bank opponents, the Usos. The segment ended with the best gag of the skit so far, Breezango giving their final thoughts through inner monologue, while the New Day stood completely confused. The New Day then made their SmackDown Live in-ring debut by beating the Colognes, the Colons Cologne. Whatever that is, the Usos cut yet another superb promo afterwards. Mojo Rawley has lost his mojo, walking around backstage glumly pointing out that nothing's happened for him since winning the Andre the Giant Memorial Battle Royal. Jinder Mahal, on the other hand, the guy he beat in that match, now gets epic celebrations wherever he goes and is WWE Champion. Shane put them both in a match where if Mojo won, he'd be added to the men's Money in the Bank match. Despite wearing almost blinding lime green trunks, Jinder beat him in 5 minutes after raking Mojo's eyes. Why Sami Zayn continues to do backstage interviews is beyond me, as Baron Corbin attacks him from behind literally every time. As a result, the Lone Wolf replaced Sami on commentary for the main event, which meant Phillips, JBL and Saxton just spoke to Corbin for the entire match, rather than calling that action in the ring. Kevin Owens versus Shinsuke Nakamura was rather underwhelming considering the talents of both men, and despite beating KO for the 3rd time in as many weeks, Nakamura is already starting to feel like just another guy. At least he isn't being subject to 50-50 booking though. Corbin took out Shinsuke after the match. So that was this week's SmackDown Live in about 4 minutes. Here's the usual ratings recap from top to bottom. Smackdown, Smacktastic, smack bang in the middle, Ellsworthy, and Raw. I'll reveal my score very shortly, but first, vote in the poll above my head to give it your own rating. I'll announce the results in tomorrow's WrestleTalk news. The tag team division continues not just to be the best thing on SmackDown, but arguably on WWE's 2 main brands. The Usos and Breezango are doing the best work of their careers, while New Day are a solid act for them to play off. It's a testament to the division's newfound depth that American Alpha can just be left on the sidelines. I'm curious to see how Lana's character is handled in the Women's Revolution, and the AJ Ziggler match was great, but very little stood out in the rest of the show. This week's SmackDown is smack bang in the middle. 2 ex-TNA stars have reportedly signed with WWE, and Raw just teased another classic TNA feud, Samoa Joe versus Kurt Angle. Click the videos to the left to watch those, press subscribe, and support WrestleTalk on Patreon. I've been Ollie Davis, and that was wrestling.